And we are back. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Amnesia, specifically a machine for pigs. My name's Master Fong, and boy, it has been a long last 2 days. For those of you who don't know, my water was turned off because our basement flooded, because a sewage line ruptured. Happy to say that the plumbers fixed everything today and the water's back on. Now we just have to wait for a sanitation crew to come by and clean out the basement. But for now, that means I can drink water, use the bathroom, and get a shower. So happy day at the Master Fong household. Let's play more Amnesia, a machine for pigs. I have really been enjoying this sequel here. Now, I have to say, once the cacophony of orchestral music pipes down, oh my god, he is just leaning on that organ. Those violins are just sawing the strings. Oh, hello, Pig Mask. Right where I left you. Okie dokie. So where we last left off, I had just, headed through the weird basement decontamination chamber, and now I'm not really sure where. There was a map. Might be able to see, make heads or tails of it. Or maybe the map was back there. Okay, maybe we passed the map. So, a couple things. I was being goofy and loopy when we last played, but my honest opinions, as of right now, for this sequel, I love the streamlining of the lantern. I love the design, very creepy. I absolutely love the decor. I'm not a huge fan of the lack of things I can pick up and throw. That actually really perturbs me. I'm pretty far in now, I feel like, and there's still no insanity gauge, no health gauge, no inventory. So if this is a sequel, it's either an incredibly slow burn, and we're about to start the actual, item management and puzzles, or they just went very, very story-driven with this one, and we're not going to get any of that. There's been hints of enemies, like Danny Boy. Danny Boy busted out of his bedroom cage and has been sliding around on the floor, and my children seem to be demonic, ghostly entities. But there seems to be a lot less in this sequel in terms of puzzles, item interaction, and less throwables. 100,000% less throwables, which is, that's a big deal for me. But I'm going to reserve judgment until all is said and done, because it does still have a wonderfully creepy theme. And, yeah, let's see what we can see. Alright, I need to get back into the daddy character here. Children, oh children, Daddy's here. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, we got beautiful operatic music playing. May 1st, but then, what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were harnessed thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own God? This is 100% Dr. Barber from Flapjack. I've seen these things, and I will tell you now, no, they will not, but they will happily accept fealty to a god thrust upon them, and worship it thus given. In this, I realized, they are no different to the masses. They are much the same as us. Once this irrevocable threshold is passed, I understand that we too are shackled and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. In order to, can we go back, Doctor? To free the man, we cut the man? I don't know if there's empirical evidence behind that hypothesis. In order to cross that great evolutionary line, it must first be painted upon the ground. Yeah, if you say so. Me, man writing notes. Alright. Dually creepy. Can we cut the phonograph, please? Schubert, Chopin, Hans Grubenheimer, Bach, Beethoven. Thank you. I don't need singing right now in my life. August the 22nd, 1899. In America, They talk of building their cities to the skies. To me, this seems folly, but perhaps it is simply a case of a nation founded without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories. They are compacted into the very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employed talked of this. They talked of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What palaces lie buried beneath us? We are digging, excavating and reappropriating what we find. At the center of the planet, my architect tells me, there is a great iron ball. It is the egg of the world. Yeah, you know, that's one theory. Yeah, I learned to briefly levitate there. I mean, what? It's just a bunch of spectacles and some dentures. And by dentures, I mean teeth, absolutely ripped from mouths and faces. What is... That's a lot of, like, perfectly removed gums, though. Okay, back in the drawer you go. Wouldn't want Daddy's teeth collection to get messed up. Heaven forbid I were to lose one. Ah, yes, the bathing room. Yet I still can't flush the toilet. It is a crime against nature. Children, where have you gone, children? More notes. October 11th. We integrate the very latest knowledge of chemistry using low levels of laudanum derivative in feed to subdue the product even before the initiation of the process. This means that when we drag them from holding pens onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits. And we've actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line means we can use music to further soothe the product. We find Debussy particularly effective in this regard. I mean, yeah, of course you find Debussy effective at making things docile. Of course Debussy is going to keep the product in line. Not many things can resist Debussy. I wonder if I'm, like, human being 675,450,983 to make Debussy references. Boy, I bet Debussy is rolling around in his grave over all of the Debussy references. And by, I guess jokes. Straight up jokes, not so much references. Couldn't tell you a single song composed, written, performed by Debussy. Alright. Ah, the product! Yes, I've been meaning to check the quality of the product. What do we keep? Rats. There's freaking rats everywhere. Ah, yes, the product. And ye too, are ye product? I wish to walk among the product. Uh-huh. Let me go examine the product first here. This is just, why do I just get the feeling that the machine for pigs isn't pigs, but that man are the pigs, and that rich men are the butchers? Okay, yeah, we're heading into the slaughtatorium. At least I think that's where we're heading. Pig! Oh. Oh man, this is some pig. Abner? Abner? Well, you're coming with me, hoss. Suppose I could load you onto the trough here. Alright, just be aware I might end up crashing the game. I did last time. Oh, this is the pigification device with the tubes and the systems. Come on, Sloppy. This little pig went to market. This little pig went home. This little pig got experimented on in horrifying ways, regardless of the means of science or the strictures of morality, and thrust into a situation beyond its ken. What is this? Oh, this is a truck fueling station. All right, fill her up. Fueling pumps. Volatile chemicals are in use. These materials are highly corrosive. Wear protection. Alright, looks like we're taking Piggy Dearest with us here. Can I just leave you here? No. Oh, another pig. So many pigs. Well, alright, I don't get to toss bottles around, but at least I can toss pigs around. God, this is taking me back to Half-Life and all the meat hooks. Half-Life 2 in Ravenholm with all the meat hooks and the zombies. A good time. Good times in Ravenholm. September 28th. Imagine, they say. They? Who's they? A machine, one day, that might think like a man. As if this is to be desired. One might almost boast of creating a man who breathes like a pig. Men and women upon all fours, rotting carelessly, ejaculating their filthy little missives into the streets. Alleys and gutters running freely with the careless spill of their conjoinings. Let alone a man. The air thick with the whimperings of lust, bodies streaked with their own emissions. Okay, a lot of talks of emissions here. We've created a world where man is so utterly debased he will spray his seed over passers-by, and yet this is the condition Babbage aspired to. No, this is not the machine we seek. Such an entity should be nothing less than a deity, and we would fall upon our knees and worship it. We should not carve gods to bicker and fornicate. They will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage as I reject these men of government. Let the pigs copulate in the gutters whilst they can. We shall scoop them up and ease their ascension soon enough. Why is the means of easing their ascension always, you know, violent? Painful? Hello? Oh, my means of escape? My egress onto the streets? Maybe. Let me guess. Yep, that's locked. Alright, come on, Piggly 1. I don't think we're gonna take Piggly 2 with us. I think I'll just take Piggly 1. Well, you guys heard the note. I need to scoop up the pigs and ease their ascension. Alright, here we go. Easing that ascension. Alright. This is a fine mess out here. Strangers not allowed on this works. Inquires to be made at the lodge. Ah, yes, of course, the lodge. I need a pet breeding license at the lodge. Well, this is going to remarkably slow our pace unless I can use centripetal force. Unless I can use centripetal force. There we go. That'll speed us along. We'll just slop our pig around. It's better than fornicating in the gutters, right, Piggly 2? Ah, a vehicle. So yeah, we've gotten mentions that whoever I am, I'm very wealthy, I have a fortune, but it also seems that my fortune was made by being a butcher. So like, is my manor connected to the slaughterhouse? Don't go into the car, Piggly. That's dangerous. Nothing here. Delivery schedule. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we're provided with simply will not perform its designated function? These cursed newfangled trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. The gaffer says it's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging a blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it, and the one in the storeroom is empty again. I can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find the tank is empty. Well, sod it, says I. Enough for a night, and to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs access to the bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar. But I need access to the thing. Where's the thing? I require the access. I clearly gotta fuel it up, Buttercup. Alright, and then building up centripetal force! don't you be stuck in the ground. Don't you dare get stuck in the ground, Piggly 2. Ah! The centripetal force stuck it in the ground, and now Piggly's getting eaten by the pavement. Get over here, you fat swine!
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
Pictures? Climbing, you say? Oh, St. Dunstan's Church. But we are blocked! Of course. Of course that's where he frickin' stopped the truck. And of course I, being the emaciated Englishman that I am, cannot simply mind the gap. Alright, well, the pig bit was fun while it lasted. See, all of this seems like unethical. I'm just getting really big unethical vibes. Alright. Fueling station. Ah, here it is. Yeah, there is no inventory. You literally just drag things with you. My journal. Okay. Metal ticking as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. If my children discovered this place, it's entirely conceivable they strayed downwards, delighted in their discovery. Very well, it seems my route is predestined. The descent begins! Was it a trick? The voice on the phone who seems so close to my own, who seems to know me so well, does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devisings? But do I have a choice? Even though his motives are unknown to me, I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth if it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch. The saboteur has been this way. Intriguing. The gates are far too heavy for a man to lift and are instead hoisted aloft by a chain, coiled around a tube that appears to be spun by motors, connected to these electric switches. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun and the gates will remain as impenetrable barriers to progress. Another confounded fuse box. The fellow is thorough in his sabotage, if somewhat repetitive. The stench from the... Well, yeah, obviously he's repetitive. If breaking fuses is a good way to sabotage something, and there's 40 fuses, I suppose one could call it repetitive. I agree, shallow and pedantic. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature of the flood that threatens my children. It seems this chemical processor is merely one part of a much larger complex. No easy route for me then. I will follow my fever, the calls of my children, wherever they may lead me as I move further into this strange empire. All the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It's every bit as if someone has attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex, yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. But I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. It appears to be some kind of fueling station. I have seen automobiles demonstrated that Mr. Yarnum and Mr. Simmons works, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petroleum, of that I'm sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant in some way. The church is connected to the plant. How odd. However, it does suggest another route into the main part of the facility. Given the locked doors around the fueling station, the truck blocks my way, almost as if the saboteur knew that I might consider this alternative entrance. This canister looks as if it may fit the fuel pump I saw earlier. It certainly carries the same fetid unholy reek. I will not think of that which I saw pass me in its cage. I will not gaze again into that dark machine room. A more immediate task prevents itself, and the opportunity, perhaps, to gain access to St. Dunstan's. Yeah, and we gotta take that. Yeah, okay, so here we gotta go back. So let me see here. Manor House. Chemistry Place. Slaughtatorium. Downstairs is where the grinding really gets going. Hidden pits and, those look like tanks with eyeballs. And a lone man operating the machinery. Alright, let's just drag this back. And not piss off the demons in the night. Demons? I brought you offerings of pig. Oh, right, I can run while holding. Through the window! Through the walls! Through the walls. Wondering when we're first gonna die. It could come at any moment. The clunk. Ka-crank. I should have kept cranking. Keep cranking, asshole! Come on, baby. There we go. Oh, Danny boy, I'm running away from you and your possibly meaty thighs. Dear sweet lord of all that is good and holy, I must make my escape, grasp this container and its putrid contents, and flee this place before that creature, that nearly man, returns. I will head for the church. Surely such an abomination cannot follow onto hallowed ground. Oh, yes, indeed. Jesus, take the wheel. God, peace, Sullivan, damn it all to hell, lest I escape. Hey, look, big mask. The Saboteur, he was here. Alright, so we got fuel. You expect me to, like, drive this thing or just pump the brake? I'm gonna go back. I doubt that, like, the abomination of pig and man is here, but I'm going back. Oh, Danny boy. Danny boy? Danny boy, have you given up the chase so soon? What about the banging on the door? What about the screaming? The bleating of the pigs? The silence of the lambs? Oh man, I'd love to just tally-ho, but apparently I can't. Alright, we made our hasty getaway. With our pig! Come on, buddy. Now don't get stuck in the ground like your brother, okay? I'm taking you with me. There we go. Alright. Well, the last little pig never made it to market, but this little pig... Let no one say that I don't run a successful butcher shop. Okay. You sit there, sit tight. I've hooked up the petrol. I've clinked the clunk. Oh, here we are. Where are you? Gas pedal? I just saw you. That's odd. Oh, because it's that. Okay, that makes sense. Blast it all! I'm so rich and wealthy, I've never learned how to drive a vehicle. Confound my privilege. Oh, right, the old crank motors. It needed fuel. It needed fuel to go back. Not even 5 feet. Fine. Come along, dearest. I'll leave you at the altar where you can pray. You can pray the ham away.
This way, Papa. Come and see. Will it hatch? Can we take it home?
Yes, my darlings. Of course we can take it home.
Yes, my darlings. Happily, when it hatches. Crying babies? I ain't got no time for crying babies. I'm trying to find my children. I'm trying to find my little chillies. Oh, well, it looks like this is the pig pet cemetery. Oh, that's ominous and foreboding and a portent of things to come. Giggling children. Crying babies, giggling children. We've lost it, everybody. We've lost the story. We've lost the plot. Alright, come on, Piggly 2. Piggly 2, don't you do this. Your brother glitched through the ground and got stuck, but you and I were going all the way, or at least to this door, which is probably a loading zone. I've brought you to the pig pet cemetery. The least you could do is be grateful! Come on, there we go. There we go. Come on now. All right, Piggly, you watch the door. I can't turn it. All right, you watch the door. You be a good little guard pig. A girl. Boy? Girl boy. Livestock and Bibles. Higgledy-piggledy, blue china eyes, my love comes to me in the fairest disguise. We skips and we totters, I seize her hind trotters, and enter her porcelain thighs. Oh god, is that the actual old-time rhymey limerick poem, whatever it is? That's amazing. We skips and we totters, I seize her hind trotters, and enter her porcelain thighs. Oh god. Livestock and Bibles. Ah, I do love the Amnesia experience. The same locks? What, do I own this entire sector of town? Oh yeah, more chairs, yeah baby! You can't keep me down. Although the last time I threw chairs, I crashed the game, so I'll be a good little nugget. I'll be a good little biscuit. Children, it's dangerous in the church, children. There are predators. Every which way, children, come back to the manor. November the 23rd. Twin candles bent to my will of the central saint, casting their light to the corners of the chapel. Father Jeremiah, I thought I could be trusted with the secret, but he is like all of the others. Oh wait, that's Father Jeremiah the First. No, that's I thought. Father Jeremiah, I thought, could be trusted with the secret, but he is like all of the others. So the old priest has gone to the holding pens with his flock. He says he will enter into our world with them, a shepherd indeed. Higgledy-piggledy, pork pudding pie. Find the young lady and enter her thigh. Higgledy-piggledy, zip-zam-zoot. No thighs? So up the poop chute. God damn it. These pig masks, man. They're mocking me. They're taunting me.
Your faith shackles your vision, Professor. It is an iron coffin that keeps you from grasping the future. We require a new deity, one of steam and the wheel, of magnetism and progress. The old god is nothing more than a lamed hog, spitting back offal at mankind.
Awful. Alright. This guy wants to make machine Jesus. That's fair. Yeah, baby, yeah, lean on that organ. Oh, this is my fucking jam. Oh. Fucking crook it out, daddy, crook it out. Yeah, hail Saint. My man is cooking on the organ. Jeremiah's journal, October 1st. They flock to us now, and once I had to walk amongst them to bring salvation into their lives. Now drawn by warmth and winter, by the food that madness distributes, my church is full and my charges are saved. He walks among them and they almost worship him. He will not allow them to work in his factories, claiming that his workforce is specially trained for the new machinery he uses, and that it would be irresponsible, nay, unethical, to risk such precious lives as he sees here. A changed man since Mexico. It is to be praised that in the face of such appalling tragedy, and from the confines of his sickbed, as he is often chained to, he conducts one of the greatest and most benevolent charities in all of London. Not content with the rise to become the dominant food produce business in the land, he distributes his goodwill, his fires to the poor, and they congregate about his kingdom in gratitude. Whoa, that was a sick-ass organ riff, I must say. That was some slapping keys and pipes. My man was slapping keys and laying pipe, you know what I'm saying? Sure hope Danny Boy doesn't make his way in here. Okay. So I see the candle holders. Should I go bring the one with me? I'll leave you right there. Yes, bless the bacon. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been 8 days since I've dined upon ham. Bless me with bountiful bacon. Tender my pork loins, O God above. Wash me in your mortadella. Okay. Actually, a surprising small amount of meat, pig-related puns I was able to make. Oh. Uh-huh. Jamader! We sat here, I remember. We sat in our black and we mourned and we prayed and we bowed our heads. How I hated God then. How I spurned him. If this is our Lord, this pig who robs me of my wife, then I refute his embrace. I will carve a new God for us all. Such madness, such a fool I was. If such blasphemous ravings had remained within me, I would be doomed. But even here, I feel the machine throb beneath the flags, and I know my path awaits me. Alright, it is all coming together. Okay, and a clunk. That seems quite the device. Ah, yes, a roaring fire. Ah, yes, a subterranean church ground. I guess I could look in between the pews, but I doubt there's anything out there. I want to get some of that organ back. Yeah, it seems like with my vast wealth. Seems like with my vast wealth, I may have purchased the surrounding buildings, made a facade of the factory, built this massive machine in and around the church, the factory. Oh, Jesus, I knew it! I knew we were dealing with the Catholic Church.
Hold the egg to your ear. You can hear the sea.
You can hear the sea, and the cry in the children's past. All the little street urchins kidnapped and tortured before the murder. Pigley? Danny boy? His final thoughts. What exhumation is this? What rotten fruit? What bee? Stitching of parts. I doubt I'll ever be found, yet I leave you this, scrawled in the mellowed malodorous, half-light, whilst my tormentor shuffles below, my fellow prisoners keen and squeal in the gloam, and where I wait for the knocking upon my cage that signifies it is finally my turn to make that dark journey into the interior. Yeah, I mean, this is all just pretty standard Catholic church stuff. Well, sorry, I'm not allowed to touch things in this game. So. Hang on real quick here. Alright, yeah, there's subtitles. You sound German. Hang on, let me check my audio real quick. Okay, audio's okay. I'm just hearing some popping, but if it's not affecting on your guys' end, then I'm not going to worry about it. Alright, before we head down, let's head towards the clomping and clanking in the darkness here. See what that y'all you be out. Hello, nasty things. Nasty things rooting about in the darkness. Evil creatures and abominable sights. Treacherous, lecherous, scarring imagery. Oh, Piggly 3. All right, do we actually fight? Did it? God damn it, Lantern! This is no time to have Tourette's! Alright, is this like a maze that I'm going to have to avoid the pig? Going to have to maneuver my way about. Are they telling me my lantern's gonna break soon? I have had it the whole game. This is my lanternial illumination companion. Yep, Catholic Church. Catholic Church, yep. Nothing new down here. Oh, yep. Gross. Which direction are you tromping, my romping friend? I think he's smelling, not so much. I don't know if he's seeing me. Yep, he saw me. Maybe. There's no sanity meter, so I don't need to worry about rooting through the darkness. Squeal like a piggy abomination. Piggy? Piggy, where'd you go? What? You can't just disappear on me, Piggy. Alright then. That was easy. Unlike the other Amnesia, you can also look at the enemies in this one. I think that was a unique concept, how you had to listen for the enemies in Amnesia 1. Like, if you looked at them, they made you insane. So, like, you wanted to know where they were, but you weren't allowed. So you had to fumble around in a mixture of darkness and light, listening for the enemies, but never, like, able to just stare at them and know where they were. That's very compelling. Again, I am enjoying this game, but I don't know if I want to say it's better than Amnesia 1, just because of a game mechanic standpoint. And so to the stoking. The workers sing as they work, they sing as they eat, they sing as they make toilet. They are always singing. If you place your ear to the ground, you can hear them still. The pissing and the singing. Okay, yeah, these images up here were on the map, so we're heading from place to place. Uh-oh. Yes, yes, go, loading bar. Load for me. Okay, we got an achievement called The Throat. Entered the factory. Alright, we're in the factory. I'm sure there's not going to be any OSHA violations down here. Alrighty, tighty! Fun for the whole family. Another fueling station. Oh, this one's empty. Yeah, like this whole district, everything is connected underneath, it would seem. Really like the music. You know, one day, guys, I might just go back and play The Darkness for you all. The Darkness 1 and The Darkness 2 are some of the best games I've ever played that really did not get a lot of standing. I want to pause just to talk about them. I've talked about them briefly before, I think, on stream. They were such fun games. The Darkness follows a low-level mobster, basically, named Jackie Estacado, who inherits this power of just like ultimate evil, this almost Venom, supernatural, shadowy, multi-voiced madness monster that comes out of his back, like out of his shadow. And it's basically like dark tentacles that can take forms like blades and shit. And he's just, you know, a walking abomination, but also a mob boss. Number 1 was so much fun because you go through the story, which is incredible. And the gameplay was pretty great. You had abilities to stab people. You had a unique shooting mechanic because you didn't reload. You just found guns and then you would just dual wield them. Number 2, they refined the gameplay a bit, and you could do really cool things with your powers. You could smash people. You had executions, and your shadow shoulder serpent friends would devour hearts. It's such a fascinating game, and this is giving me vibes. This doesn't give me them vibes. Wait, where the fuck did those come from? Hang on. You just dropped barrels on me at the sound of the crow call.
Water in his shoes. Always the water, and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony! It's too damn bony!
Your mom's bony. Oh, got him! Mandisco, yeah, meat processing factory. And 1828. Anno 1828? Anointed 1828? Not sure what that means. Yeah, so we've been called Mandis. So we are Mandis. We are Daddy Mandis, and this is our meat processing factory. And our church, and our horrible, disturbing machinery beneath the ground, apparently. All of this to be with my beloved, my wife, whom God stole from me. The meat processing factory. Knock, knock. It's the boss. I'm coming to inspect. This week on Undercover Boss. Want to make sure everything is up to par. We're not violating it. Okay, now it's actually lit up. I wasn't paying attention well enough, I suppose. Were the others lit up? The church isn't on here, though. I feel like that might be the worst we went through. Yeah, so right now, we are here and below the horrible things that wait for us. Wouldn't that be something?
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government. They make pigs of us all.
But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
Would you care to opine further? Because that's a bold assertion, my man. Oh, dang it. Here goes my lantern again. With its confounded Tourette's. It's probably because I keep waving it about. Oh, great. Danny boy has followed us here, too. Yeah, I thought for sure we lost him in the church. I'm kidding. Of course we were going to be followed by something horrifying the whole way. But damn it, Danny boy! Why must you slouch and squelch through the darkness? Oh, Danny boy, the euthanasia's calling. Down or up? Usually, I default to up first. Besides, I'm the boss. Where's my bossly quarters where I can look out on all my peasants working their fingers to the bone, and then working those bones into jewelry? For profits! That seems vaguely important. Why do I insist on putting these massive locks on everything? Oh! My pen pal! My gentleman caller! Yes, Daddy Mantis speaking.
Hear me, Mantis. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the saboteur, you will understand everything.
I love that that smashing of the telephone after he finishes speaking. It's like he's sitting at a desk somewhere and he's pissed off he has to keep talking to us. October 17th. Each compartment is ergonomically designed with a feed trough at one end so the product naturally settles into a position ready for the stunning arms to connect to the skull. We use the natural static charge built up by the friction of the carts against the belt to build an electrical charge, which is contained within glass vacuum canisters at the sides of the stunning arm mechanisms and delivered along the stun arms via copper cabling. We've observed that the artificial lighting contained within these canisters seems to calm the product further. Post-stunning, the line tilts sharply to the vertical, the physics of which tips the stunned product upwards to fall directly onto the hook of the bleeding line. This hook passes normally through the haunch or thigh of the product. From this point, we dispense with the belt and instead instigate a channeled floor, which creates a funnel allowing blood and byproduct excretions to collect and run to the fluid collection tanks. My goodness, that all just sounds so very wholesome and well thought out and put together, and we're definitely talking about humans and not pigs. Yeah, that's how I roll, baby. I've left my mark on this world. In fact, hang on here. Can't find out if you don't fuck around. I want whoever follows up to explore this. There we go. I'm a visionary. Here, I'll even give Bob Cratchit a place in my glorious utopia. I mean, I couldn't be the only one, right? This shitty little wooden desk, that big one. I feel like I'm getting big Bob Cratchit vibes here. Looks like peasants don't get to fly. Yeah, peasants don't get to experience paradise. The engine fires, the flames are stoked. I hear steam in the walls, vibrations under the very air. My heart falters to the prospect of throwing the lever and exposing the workings of this dark contraption. But my children beckon me. It's all for the children. Think of the children. It appears I have no choice. Thus I descend, and may God have mercy upon my soul. This is my bedlam, and I am to be cast as Matthews. Then I will wear that mantle for the sake of my boys. Efface whatever horror lies beneath the altar. The Mandis Processing Company. My soul shudders at what I've seen, but at last I have reached the main part of the factory. Now onwards, downwards, to find those floodwaters and drain them away. Like Moses, I will cleave the waters and lift my darlings clear of its vile cradle. Amen. Can I get an amen in the comments? Prayer hands. I do love the through line of the Amnesia protagonists usually being horrible people that took a drug to forget everything, and then they're just like the most noble bitches. They're like, I will valiantly and selflessly forge onward to correct the actions of this other person who is not me. For my children. Danny boy. I told you we don't allow unions, Danny boy. You will not be getting compensation. Get back to work! Danny boy, back to work at once! Don't make me get the stunning arms. That's not gonna slam closed behind me. Nah, we're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be just fine. Alright, furnace 1's looking nice. Burning bright. Nice and hot. Taut. Like your mother. Coal! It's a throwback, everyone. To the Coal and Amnesia one the doctor said. Oh my god, you remember? Furnace 2! Away! Pressure gauges. Have I not built up enough heat? Do I need more coal to stoke the fire? Nah, we're good. The piston control. Well, it might be piston, but I hope nobody's shit in it. Stop. Are your furnaces fueled? Well, one is, and 2 is. Are there more than 2 furnaces? October the 18th. A series of collecting vents have been installed along the ceiling at this stage of the line. In the process of stunning and bleeding, the product often expels stinking vapors from its digestive system, which can be collected, condensed, and used in the methane boiler to drive the engine as a whole. In this way, the more product is processed, the more powerful becomes available to the machine, and productivity is actually increased. A simple stroke of genius, but one that encapsulates the benefits of self-regulatory automation. Yeah, thank God for that industry. What fucking psychopath developed sideways sliding doors? What is wrong with you people? All right, and furnace 3 is fueled. Yeah, it's not working. Okay. Alright, we gotta go fuel these two, I'm guessing. Is this where we'll be attacked? And manhandled? Stuck and bled like a pig? Like beef to slaughter? Furnace 5 is roaring. Furnace 6 needs some coal. Only one block? Can't light a furnace with just one block. Slam! Light! Not a fan of the grinding and clanking and twisting of metal that I'm hearing. What's that all about? Oh, got another pig mask. Back in the piston room. Alright, my furnaces are all fueled. Clunk! Clank! Shablams! Well, this is a fun how do you do? Danny boy, I saw you scuttling. Danny boy! Oh, Lord. Oh, Danny boy. Oh, you're down here. Danny the Fanny, we used to call him. Are these the stunning lines? No, not yet. Man, I thought I heard the squeal of a pig, but you just can't tell if it's the machine squealing or the pig squealing. Everything's squealing. It was definitely the pig squealing. So what is that trying to tell me? There's an enemy nearby? Like... Pickles, no! No, Mr. Pickles. find a way to escape this madness. Shit-ass pig. This is risky business. The pistons are silent. The plant's at rest. I must poke the hornacess to open my way. I fear the scale of these engines are just a far greater work than it's visible from... Yes, so you've said. So my friend must be correct, and the larger part of the plant's underground. We're close to the Thames. No wonder flooding's such a risk. The fires are stoked, assuming the same architect's responsible here as with the chemical plant. I surmise that a centralized control system regulates and operates the pistons. It should be a simple matter of finding it and hoping the saboteur relented after simply exhausting the fires. Oh! Compound X storage. No naked flames. April the 30th. The crate arrived this morning, and I had it delivered directly to the workshop. The body is remarkably preserved, although there's a subtle yet nauseating stench of damp and rot. It is humanoid in shape, but has suffered severe skeletal deformity. Remnants of leather straps encase the torso, which is deformed, with evidence of substantial muscle mass and displacement. It is difficult to ascertain whether this unfortunate is the recipient of some barbarous surgery, or was born deformed, and an attempt to force his gnarled body into some semblance of humanity was made. What he is I cannot tell, but I smell the orb upon him, and suspect my great-uncle's presence in his curious condition. So it can be done. We can reshape the body into a tool, accelerate the process of Mr. Darwin's evolution. But here my great-uncle and I part company. He chose men as the subject of his experiments, but men are difficult to control and rotten with sentimentality. No, we require a new creature for our chattels. Loyal, clever, strong, easily sated. Oh my god. Are we actually talking about pigs? Is the machine for pigs a machine for pigs? Has the twist been there the whole time? I don't believe it. I can't believe it. You're gonna tell me not a single murder is taking place in this horrible place? Up. Alright, Dandy Boy's coming. Huh. Oh, children! Ah, the dumbwaiter! Aha! The nest of eggs. The factory's quiet now. Stumbling the alley, a wrench hung loosely from his hand, oil and grease dripping off it, looking like blood in the half-light. Oh, that's not good. Well, looks like we took a dark descent, eh? 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 I'm asking, seriously. Where are we? Oh, my head. I like to... Usually I only like to get one concussion a week. What did that dark voice instruct me to do? Under the pistons, into the tunnels, and onto the bile pumps. And if the door should be locked, I'll have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust him, but my path is set. I shall ignore those noises, that snuffling, those shuffling steps below me. I will brave whatever lurks beneath, and I will save them. My children! Bruised and battered, but alive, I have survived the saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle. Even though I've never met him or seen him. But I am driven to find my family, and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me. Do not consider what cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the bilge. Drain the flood. Free your children. Shenling's Chinese.
Find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the flood waters continue to rise.
Oh my goodness, I was a dentist? Huh. Why would they let me mess around with these? Huh. In order to facilitate the assimilation of tissue groups, a compound is required, or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate and using incineration, or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brennenberg infusion vitae to 1 part organ monad dispersal fluid is sufficient. This can then be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. Good, 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 good. Okay. Small quantities of metal. There's clearly another passage beyond the locked gates. It seems I have a choice of approach. The padlock is old but firm, and after that fall, I cannot summon the strength to break it. Perhaps I can find another way, like some type of corrosive substance. I'll just leave that on. All right, fine. All right, looks like we gotta go find the compound. What do we need? We need aqua velvet and alkaline drinking water, something like that. God, I go through pairs of glasses. Like a glasses pairs place. Yeah, nailed it. Oh, this doesn't look fun at all. The low temperature storage. The holding pens. Oh, Daddy, I want to go to the holding pens, Daddy. Silence. Do not startle or upset the acquisitions. Okay, that was a cutscene. Where'd the acquisition go? Silence! Do not startle or alert the acquisitions. Am I not to hide in there? Okay. What the hell am I doing in the holding pens? I had no business coming down here. Actually, unless I need to go get the The vitreous aquavitae vitriol solution of vivisection and vivavitude. Mr. Snugglebums! Thought I left you upstairs. August the 20th. Took delivery of another batch of imbeciles today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking holes. We measure their skulls, check their teeth, we give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line. Livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is their reflections that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them. My children, I whisper to their dreams, you are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. I've completely lost my mind. Total piece of evil shit.
Over there. Place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
Good one, rich guy. You really showed him. Inbred. Well, maybe I'm not supposed to be here yet. Oh, hello. Deeper and deeper into the nasty. I think I startled the acquisition. Oh. Well then. Danny boy? Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy's a ghost. That's nice. That makes things easier. That is the exact, like, telephone ringing they used for Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared 5, or maybe it was 6. So whenever I hear it, I just, in my head, I immediately hear the saxophone wailing after. Just the...
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Madness. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
Crucibles don't stalk, just saying. Crucibles usually just sit tight. Alright, I can just stay here the rest of my days. No sense in continuing the game when I've got a lovely little home here, everything I need. So they don't want me going that way. Oh, this will work. Oh no, it didn't work. Okay, so we're in, so this is here, yeah, the factory. So down below is where things are gonna get nasty. Oh, good. Danny boy, stalking the corridors, are we, Danny boy? Like a crucible of evil. Oh, it's the children. Children, where are you going, my dear sweet little ones? Daddy's come a long way to have words with you. Now you're breaking my pipes. August the 4th. More experiments with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with strychnine? After the expected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced. However, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its skull. But drowning? Perhaps yes. It is after all known to be the kindest of suicides. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with Compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Oh, good. The pipes have stopped. Monkfish! Hello, my monk friend. Thank you for the tier 3, monk. Happy 30 months. Jesus Lord, 30 months. Hoping to be seeing Ninja Sex Party with you in the month of March. Oh, I'm back here. Alright. I don't know if I actually accomplished anything in the holding cells. As you can see, we have finished Amnesia 1. We are now playing Amnesia 2, I guess, technically. A Machine for Pigs. Having fun with it, though I do think it has some inferior design choices compared to the original. But I do love, oh god, excuse me. I am loving everything I'm seeing though thus far.
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of you. To stumps. To stumps.
To stumps, you
Next
say?
time we will use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You can dump him in the river for all I care.
I was such a good and empathetic person. Yes, right. Aqua Velvet and organ dissiperation. Dump him in the river. Dump him in the river. A warning. Inflamed it is, burning it does, bleeding from each hole, fore and aft, leaking down my legs, blood and excrement, my lungs are in my vomit, I pass clots in my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I drink it. I did do that, because of the changes. They ripple in on me, my teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all, gathered what I can, push them back into my great gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and crying out. Drink it, he says. It'll help your running of the fever, because now I saw it and take the change. On the other table, a beast under a blanket. I never wanted to steal that, but he said it too. He passed the end of the blanket, and I heard it creak. Dear God Almighty, how can a man sink so much blood and still live? Fun stuff. What do we got here? Oh, okay. I've got a container of ohmed. Alright, so now we go back to the holding cells, I guess. Danny boy. Danny boy. Danny boy, cease this clomping at once. Danny boy, why are you behind me? Oh, well, alright. I don't have laudanum. I can't open the door. Ah, fuck, Pigman! You can drive! Why am I in the corner? Oh, we're dead. There it is. I was waiting for the first death of the stream. I knew it was gonna happen. So where the fuck am I now? Alright, so Pigman came behind me somehow. And he kicked my dick in. He sawed my face clean off. Everybody's gotta die once, you know? If you don't die, you're not truly living. Or as Xavier said last night, when I fell asleep to the fever dream of listening to old episodes, kid, life is just death and drag. Alright, Pigman sliced our gizzards, cut them good, ripped our tendies, chickened our nuggets. Oh, wait, right. This way. God, everyone's always screaming in pain and distress. You don't see me screaming when I get a little fucked up. When I get a little mashed in the face. You don't see me, like, losing my mind. Okay, so I imagine... Oh, I just completely missed this. That's what I did wrong. There we go. And now we're done here. So, okay. I kind of made the right choice not sending it off. I imagine I would have been chased. Let's assume... Oh, wait a second. Wasn't there a door here? That's fucking weird. Alright, now I feel like I'm going insane. Okay, we got both compounds. So now I think I can make the corrosive agent to break the padlock. I think. Bioluminescence and smart drinking water. By your powers combined. Chemical X. Huh? What? That seems a little unnecessary. Eureka! I have it! What do I have? Bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds, reeks of the foul fluids, clearly compounds of volatile bastard composite ingredients. Okay. The compound, it hisses and steams in its container in some living thing, a witch's jelly to burn and corrode. The container's made from glass, a strange choice unless there's some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with the so-called Compound X. Oh! Shit. And I just gotta pick up this deadly lethal mixture. Oh! Shit. Alright, hang on. Okay, we just gotta... Oh, shit. Alright. We gotta take it upstairs. We gotta burn the padlock. Just gotta make sure I'm very oh boy. Alright, just gotta be careful. Just gotta be very careful with the containment device. It's like, why is this open? Oh, is that where I came from? Pretty sure that's where I came from. Oh yeah, so we're just going right here. And we only died once, that's nice. Alright. I've applied it to the lock. I have enacted the lights ratification device. The bond is broken. We did it, everyone, and we did it without dying. Except for that one time when we died.
Down here, Daddy. Faster, faster.
Children, you know Daddy's knees are made of plastic and his ankles are made of rubber. Daddy can't run that fast, children. Why do you not slow down and wait for Daddy? Alright, what mess have we fallen into? Where are we now? The leaking world. And the rhododendrons seem to be taking over the garden by the wall. I could dig them for you? No, no, get out. Get out of this house. You leave them be. We don't talk about that time. Nor do we talk about messing with the rhododendrons, apparently. A man has to have a code, and that code is apparently rhododendrons. Man, I have snapped my legs and broken my face more times than I can count. You think someone would have devised a means of getting back up. Ooh, alright, clearly we're in the dank shit now. There we go. There's the human remains. Alright, but unfortunately, at this apex and pinnacle of scaredness, I'm gonna need to take a 5-minute break. I just need to go use the restroom quickly. Now that I can! Now that the water's back on! Oh yeah, flash story, Monk. Woke up on Monday, basement was flooded, sewage line ruptured. The plumbers just got in today to fix it. We haven't had water for 2 days, so now the water's back on. Hooray! Just gotta wait for a cleaning crew to sanitize my filthy basement. Okay, back in a tick, my dear precious viewers. Okay, and we are back. What the hell is with you guys and water damage? Yeah, you know, Monk, I don't know. It follows us. The last place we were at, though, the maintenance men, they made the joke. The whole place was called Waterworld because apparently every building had horrible leaks. But this is the first time our sewage line ruptured. Yeah, this is an old house we're in, and it was an old cast iron pipe that was just rusted and rotted and cracked and backed up. So the plumbers had to cut all that out, put in new PVC piping. Yeah. Not much else to say there. I don't even know if our washing machine still works, because when the pipe was backing up, it was running down the back of our washing machine. So, like, after the sanitation crew comes and cleans the floor and tears out the carpets and mats that are soaked in sewage and need to be removed, and scrubs it down and disinfects and dehumidifies and dries out and whatever else they have to do, that's when I'm going to check the washing machine. Till then, I might need to go to a laundromat because I'm going to need to do some laundry. Okay, I think I'll go a little bit further. I do want to delve into, it looks like we got into the nightmare fuel now. Because, you know, there's actually, like, rib cages and shit on the ground. October. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped ready for gambroling, and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of product throughout the system. Alongside, this refrigeration is of the utmost importance in retaining product quality, and this also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. I'm so happy that Mr. Bones here could provide me that engineering insight.
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
Fecal matter and the bones of exposition, indeed. All right, guys, you heard him. Fecal matter. Let's jump on in. Let's dive in. Let's test the waters. I mean, something's having fun in there. What the fuck? Why are there footsteps in my fecal matter? That's my fecal matter, peasants. Get out of my fecal matter hot tub. All right, let's see what this is all about. The Sluice Gate 1. Looks like we gotta open up the sluice. Get out of my shit creek, you worm! Hello? Squealing? Squealy squelcher? Hello? I do love tunnel mazes. Squelchy boy! Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely down there. Fuck it. Ah! Nerd! What you gonna do? Nerd! From the other side of your iron bars! Nerd! He's probably gonna break him open is what he's gonna do. Break him open and then break my bones. Oh boy! Oh boy! Ah, well there's the sluice gate lever. And there's something invisible stomping around. But I just want to dip my feet real quick here. I just want to get a little... Ah, there we go. Yeah, just... Can I... Oh, wait, no, wait. Get out of my shit! That's my shit! I want to romp around in the shit. You can romp around in the shit later. Oh, yeah, here we are in the sluice gate. So wait, oh! So we were up, what, here? Did we fall through the line into the convection area? Now we're here in the sluice gate. We need to drain the water, but we haven't actually been... Maybe we were on those lines. I just thought there'd be a lot more bodies. August the 1st. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Kelm, and I am no Eliu. I'm just gonna call that Yahweh. At least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperatures of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated, and the duality tears them asunder. As the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splinters, they live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds, they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious rippling back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected area sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damned places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. Yeah, great. So naturally, I'm down here clomping around. Sluice. All right, let's turn to sluice. The hell? Briefly lost audio there. Oh, hello, my friend.
Faster, Mandus. Drain the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
Oh, now it's we, huh? Now it's we, eh? I told myself to come alone to myself. Yeah, he really doesn't want me in his shit water. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to come back. We opened Sluice 1, though, didn't we? Oh, we can actually go this way now. Okay. Higley's roaming around over there. What did opening Sluice 1 accomplish for me in the long term? We gotta chase Danny boy. Ah, that's now closed. What do you want me to do about it? You plotting heathens? That's an odd place for this.
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean new one. Mr. Mandus, you sound every bit the fanatic.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement?
And your engineer. this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views?
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for.
And so you set about things immediately upon your return?
Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
Cool. Alright, Danny boy went this way. I don't think those iron bars have kept Danny boy away. Oh, there he goes. February the 17th. And I said, "Look, my darlings, can you see it?" And they said, "Yes, Daddy, yes, we see it. A tall, weathered cap of a steep-sided pyramid, so like those of Egypt, stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling about, intertwining, the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this here, this is where the king sat. And this is where the priests lived. This house, this is the house of the dead. And here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly, truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darling, perhaps they were mistaken altogether. Or perhaps their tragedy was they could simply not spill blood enough to prevent the sky from falling in upon them. Yeah, that makes sense. More blood, Why didn't I think of that? More blood. Alright, sluice number 2. That's not gonna piss everybody off. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I'll have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water. The smell is unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? That's done it! Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs and clear the path to the center of the machine. Just fucking stay put!
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Aw, they're cheering me on. I was meant to survive. Giggity gargles, children. Papa's done it. Alright, let's get decontaminated. I decontaminated to step out into another sewer? You know, decontamination is supposed to decontaminate. Oh, Piggly's been eating his Wheaties. Where y'all going? Oh, man, that's clearly the alpha pig. Ah, hey, a dining table. We've reached the slaughteratorium. Rise, rapture, rise. We send our hopes into the skies. Oh, Oh dear, this is a fun, happy place filled with fun, happy memories. Remember, work together, sleep alone. Fraternizing will not be tolerated. Hello? Hello, pig. Pig is building with blocks. You've overstepped! No Christmas! You look at me when I'm judging you. Aw, Piggy go boom. Piggy not remember that Piggy is changed to the corner? Piggy. Piggy. Piggy! Alright. Piggy clearly needs more time to think. Wait, how did other piggies get out? Piggy! What are you doing rooting around in there, Piggy? If this was Stardew Valley, I'd demand you bring me truffles, Piggy. Piggy's snoozing. No, Bunker's the new one, Occam. This is Amnesia 2, A Machine for Pigs. I finished Amnesia 1 the other day, and I really wanted to jump into 2 and see what it was like. So this is the last one I have in the Amnesia collection. Hey, I did it. Alright, let's go down the first hole. Whee! Ow. So much screaming and cavorting. Amnesia the Bunker, I think, is the most recent one, and I think they added a gun to it. I'd be very interested in playing it now that I've played these two. And maybe any other Amnesia games. This whole thing is a series of tubes. Let's go this way. I usually tend to go left first. Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind, my instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dank complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet, I watch them sleep, and eat, and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike. And I would not think of what I've seen of the chairs and the cages, and I would not think of how such monsters can be sculpted, even though I was definitely the one that did it, before I got amnesia. I don't know how close I am to the end here. Amnesia 1 was a real treat because... Oh! Ah, I think we just... No, we're not dead. We're not dead. We just almost died. We just hurt our ankles. Oh. Everything's red now. Everything's red because I hurt my ankles. And I don't have any laudanum. Ow. Come on, heal up. Heal up. Heal those ankle injuries. Oh, I didn't read the sign. From tide to spine, and who is that third, that shadow, that spirit child in the background, that barely formed, that changeling, that almost lived, that never missed? Number 1 had a lot more puzzles. This one just seems more like a walkthrough. Entered the bilge in Amnesia, a machine for pigs. Alright, here we are in the bilge. Both of these have been very fun and atmospheric for sure.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Manuel.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
Smothering's always a good idea. Good course of action. You know, when in doubt, smother it out. What are we smothering again?
He's here! He's here!
Children, Papa has arrived. Oh, children, little Edmund and Enoch. Daddy has a tuppence for you both. Daddy would like to speak with you, children. These must be the bilge pumps. I'm at the heart of the saboteur's efforts. In order to keep his flood in place, he must have disabled these vast pumps. He was clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I can locate the controls, the remedy will be simple. Yay, remedies! A remedy for pigs! I mean, whatever. Go off, I guess. Enjoy your shit water.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever.
Hang on, this isn't a
Towards
phonograph.
The wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to sacred truth.
Oh, children! Oh, alright. Not gonna break my ankles this time. Only slightly gonna sprain them. Ha ha! The saboteur. I must undo the saboteur's work. Yes, yes, stomp and clomp all you want. Until I actually... Wanna run that by me again, hallucinations? Like, there's no real point to opening any containers. You don't look for items, you don't have an inventory, and you don't manage your lights. I'm basically walking straight forward with an unbreakable flashlight, just pressing buttons and knobs. Amnesia 1 had puzzles, Amnesia 1 had things you had to find, and it had enemies you had to evade. This is still fun, it's atmospheric, it's just Amnesia 1 had more of a gameplay element to it than this certainly does. I think that's done it! The pumps are pumping! Pump up the pumps, pump them up while the pumps are pumping. Pump the pumps a little bit more, pumping on the pump floor. steam! With the steam! The main pumping room. Oh, well, okay, that looks like I'm gonna have to now deal with the monsters. Don't break, don't break, don't break, catwalk. Don't break, walkway. Don't break. Don't break, be firm, stand strong, be true. I hate you, walkway. Eat my whole ass. Go, baby, go. Climb the ladder. Climb like you mean it, you English fop. See, moderately scary, but like, you know. Clearly I saw that was gonna happen, and then they hit you with, you need to run in one direction. Run in one direction, save yourself. Like, okay. I want the pumps to pumps in the pumping stuff tonight. Pump the stuff. We're pumping things, pumping, 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 pump. I want some onion rings. Uh-oh. I don't think all the wheels are in place. Hey, look, a wheel. Is that it? Hang on, hang on. Because I feel like that door's gonna open. What was down here? Oh, God! Damn it! Did that seriously? Really? Now I'm trapped in here? Can I turn the pump back? I'm guessing it was probably a note. Yeah, that really locked me out. Yeah, I don't think I can load either. Whatever, we probably missed something. Oh, or maybe not. Oh, okay, I guess not. Why you gotta make me go down into the nasty? Why you gotta? Ouch. Hang on. Wait a second. Okay. Well, this was a nice romp in the flesh pit. For no discernible reason. Am I supposed to, like, fall into there to save myself from something that's chasing me? Yeah, like I'm jumping the gun at every turn. They want me to go back down. Makes sense. Tally-ho! Oh, more decontamination. we've done the pumping and the water and the water and the pumping and the pumping and the water and the. Now what? The core systems access. I think I'm just gonna keep going. I think we're almost done here. The children dancing. He obsessively scans the newspapers and periodicals for new inventions. They are the architecture to evaluate us all, he proclaims. Edwin and Enoch just play on, unaware. I want to win this game. Man, that shit's gonna be stuck in my head all day now. All right. Children, I pumped the water, children. March 15th. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden, they clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within, that gentlest of stones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten ribcage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me, and as we rolled sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into Southampton, and we both wept, for it was every bit as much a desecration as had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house, and gathered the servants, and set on recrafting them. Then I went into the garden, and buried those tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. Ah, that's where my children's remains are, under the rhododendrons. Okay. Yeah, here I am trying to save the children that I either destroyed, killed, or already lost to plague. I think that was hinted at earlier. I lost it to the mama, and I lost it to the children. Another pump. It seems once again I must engage. It cannot help but feel I'm trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labors. Herculean? You're turning a knob, you knob! The flood is drained. I prevailed. The saboteur's beaten. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. This machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons to me to enter, as Lily once lay on our wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. And when they first said daddy, my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two bodies, and my love was all-consuming. I would die for you. I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have set my convent and drained this flood, and I am come for you now, my darling boys. They're dead. What's that? They're dead. No, they're not. Their head's over there. That sign can't stop me, because I don't know how to read.
And we came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and reset you and I on recrafting them. And then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone.
Is this the orb talking to me? Did I get the orb and go insane? With machinations of machination?
For your children, Anders, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
I murder-balled them? It sounds right. Machine Nation machinations. Down! Make the descent. Dear Lord, I was busy. Sing it, sister. It's the machine. Duh. The machine for pigs. Dahoy. Daher. God, Manus, have you even been paying attention to the game? I've read so many notes.
I tried. I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn. All to save them.
Yep, to save them, indeed. All right, we got machine levers here to work on the machine. And also looks like these doors are going to clamp shut. So you are the machine. Rod control room. Oh, I like controlling rods. One should always know how to control their rods.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Well,
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition. Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
Oh, more darkness. I don't suppose you'd mind if I just started flipping switches willy-nilly. They're not gonna let me. Okay, all right, yeah, Every switch but three. Every switch but three? Get out of the road, Grandpa! That's just Old Man Jenkins and his jalopy. Howdy, Mrs. K! The bastard has been here too. This is the epicenter of his meddling. This is where it began, and this is where it will end. I will seek the source of this obstruction, and then I will render this sabotage impotent, once and for all. Impotent! Impotent! Danger. Compound X highly flammable, highly corrosive, highly toxic. Oh, okay. Here's all my rods. Oh, there we go. Rod number 3 was having issues. But we've opened rod number 3 now, so everything is A-okay. Nothing's gonna harm me. Not while I'm around. Nothing's gonna harm me, baby. Not while I'm around. Alright, let's flip the switch and then go upstairs and crank some yanks, shall we? Yank some cranks? What a satisfying sound of bells and whistles I have. Goat. Cranking the yanks and yanking the cranks. Yanking, cranking, cranking, yanking, 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 cranking, yanking. I didn't find the saboteur.
Hardly the air is thin. No voices turn. Madness. A saboteur.
Does it all come down to this? Is it one lever? Is it green for odd and red for not? Alright, let's hit the... let's see, is there any final words here? Now to find the ignition control and start the machine. Elated, I stride forth upon these catwalks. I'm coming, my darlings. I've almost saved you. Engage, Cage!
Daddy, Daddy!
Now, Magnus, set them free. Set them all free.
Okie dokie, set them free.
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys,
Children!
boys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that all tracks. Now, does the machine have anything to do with the Lord? Mandus, saboteur, you can't come in. No, you can't come in. You must sleep in the yard, bad piggy, dirty piggy, stinking filthy animal, you bad child, you stinking child, you filth. Sounds like you, monk. Keep a knocking, but you can't come in. I am born again. I'm gonna burn the world and crush the sin. Come back tomorrow night and try again. Daddy, Daddy, Daddy was there.
And emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Stone egg, eh? Almost like an orb, eh? Children, you've come back to me, little darlings. So many piggies. Betrayed, so it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces, and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice, torn agape into my pen. Bifurcated heart. Oh, into my open, bifurcated heart. All about me, the thunder of machinery, the blasts of building steam. I cannot pass without fear of scalding. I am a lobster, cracked, my circulation stagnated, my vital motions impeded. The steam will boil my whole unless I can find a way to shut it off.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Mandus? You know the answer well enough.
Automatic pressure regulator shut off. August the 31st. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize its source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we'll be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manner of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I am so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. Oh man, I am a truly wonderful person.
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children.
You unholy bastard!
Menace, that ain't happening. Your children are gone, as are a lot of other children, which you said to be boiled alive in steam pipes. You know, the Nazis have a word for this. It's Nazis.
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot?
No.
Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Oh man, I should not have had all of those truffles. Where am I even going? Oh, here we go again. December the 1st. There's a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a... There's a spoon of medicine, I says, and it's a silver spoon what you did get bored holding. Ever so painful for Mummy dear, but grasped so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico. And then you did eat worms with your spoon on the way to stay fat. This spoon was the same you gave your twins. Then you used it to dig a hole to their clockwork souls, and you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole, where will you dig next? I asks you when your little silver spoon made from the silver spine of your children and wrapped in the hair of your dearly departed. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what am I become? Where am I? What am I? Who are those? Oh, 1 second, guys. Just need to answer a quick text message from my wife. You know, I've heard knocking. I thought it was the neighbors were upstairs. They might have been knocking on my door. Give me a sec. Let me go see if someone didn't update them about the plumbing situation. Alright, sorry, let me finish up here. I think we're just about done. I could be wrong, but I might need to cut it right here. And if that's the case, the next Amnesia stream is going to be really short. We'll see. Child fatalities this month, 17. Alright, well. We probably should record in iron, placards that we lost 17 children. That's probably not the best thing we could do. Yeah, can't get there yet. Ah, that's all steamy. Okay. In the throes of my evil, I sent children to the pipes to clean them. Then it seems likely there's another entrance I can use to escape this noxious maelstrom of engines. I'll ignore the burning my nostrils from the fumes of that godless compound X that fuels these machines, and I'll become the saboteur. I will destroy the pressure system, enabling me to enter the pipes without fear. Spent all this time building this machine just to rip a couple pipes out of it. Some form of steam regulator. I'll wait if I disable it. The damage caused by the rushing steam could be catastrophic. Certainly enough to force a temporary stalling of this entire engine. That should cause the steam pressure to drop. Mandus, you clever old goat. I can feel this horror, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand. I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the overman. Oh god, it's the alpha pig! Shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Well, it's been fun, everybody. Run for it, Manus! Run! Run from the alpha pigs! Go, go, go! That! 3 gigantic piggies! Now quickly, through the pipes before the pressure returns and they fill with boiling corrosive steam. I sense the machine snarl itself about me. Its unholy inhuman mind coil and slick and send its dark tendrils through its conduits to repair the damage. I will return to the streets. I will fetch help, and I shall lead the people upon the factory. Burn it to the ground and seal this evil place underground forever. Anything to save them. You profit my viscera. We make you escape forever. You slit the throat, bleed out the pig, and it releases it to the kernel. Then you set your species free. What a mess this whole thing has been. A fun mess, but a mess. The entrails. Emerged onto the streets in Amnesia. A machine for pigs. Well, not quite sure what there's left to do here, aside from bringing the townspeople back. Although I don't think there's any townspeople. I think I'm responsible for murdering the townspeople. Pigs? Pigs? The pigs! So many pigs! No soliciting, blocking, or booing. Well.
God, no, what have I done?
I've released the pigs. Oh dear. Well. Looks like all of London is doomed. Oh dear.
Madness, I know you are out here. I own this city. I am this city.
No!
Piggies don't.
This is not what I meant!
Piggies
This
don't.
is not what I meant at all!
Piggies! Bad piggies. Oh, hello. No one misses the poor. Round up some orphans and the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore and a gentleman applauds you. Call a beggar and a lady walks safely again. Cull. I hate them. I hate them more than any of the others. This privilege, this pretension, these so-called leaders, these pillars of society, these rich and fanciful. They wear their filth on the inside, but they are no less dirty. I have plans for them all. We will feed them and then we will feed from them. Like pigs! Yeah! Well, I found a note. Apparently I wasn't supposed to go up here. Ah! London is burning!
Redeem yourselves. Redemption is at hand. Enter the cleansing and set your souls free. For you are born into filth and will die as pigs. Only through my redemption can you ascend to the skies and claim the heavens as your kingdom. Fall on your knees. Ashes, ashes, bones and ashes. For the pile will reach critical, and we can have such a burning that this city will shine as a beacon of redemption for the world!
Alright, pretty sick apocalypse ending we're going for here. You know, for London anyway. London Bridge is burning down, burning down, burning down. Pigs are eating people on the ground. My fair lady. I stand and look at myself in the mirror, penis in hand. I stand and look at myself in the mirror, penis in hand, and my reflection grins at me and his mouth is full of sulfur mustards. Vain fool, he sneers. Fie! Oh, are you really so very different? Do you genuinely believe your works of evil are any greater than the rest of them? You are simply a weak man, a product of his age, the same as any other. This is empire, cretin. This is the killing idiocy, the natural result of this social Darwinism. If you are evil, then this world is evil. You just let the blood run in the street rather than hiding it in the poorhouse. You hold the blade and slide it home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you, where you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, and that alone makes you Ubermensch. And thus I wash my hands and take to bed. Penis in hand. How much more of this game can there be? We're burning down the city of London now. There's quite literally panic on the streets of London.
Do you hear me, madness? This is what you planned.
Yeah, I kind of can't argue with you there. This was the plan. This area is for horses only. Motor carriages must use alternative entrance. Yeah, they are eating that ass. And them pigs are going to town. Hey, Piggy! No, Piggy, no! Oh, God, that's Piggy. This is a mess. There are too many of these damnations. These beasts loose on the streets have all come from the engine rooms. As I emerged, I counted 3 of the damnable pneumatic lifts, which suggest the machine has been planning this for some time, smuggling routes to the surface all about this neighborhood. If my bearings are correct, beyond the alley, I should stand directly over the ignition rooms, and I will wager that if I find a pneumatic there, it will carry me back to the machine's heart. Oh, okay. Well, we're going down.
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
They're dead, Manus. They're all dead. They've always been dead. You killed them. You buried them next to the rhododendrons. Pig? Piggy? Angry Piggy? Piggy, no! Piggy, no! Where do these pig masks keep coming from? Ah, yes, a pneumatical. Back we go. We went out to the streets, saw everyone get viciously mauled, and now we're going back down. Okay. Farming the world, a missing vein. I see this now. We must find them. Those scrolls, those old words written upon metal rods that glow in the half-light, the dusk, this gloaming. Panic on the streets of London. Oh, well, my computer died. That's not going to affect the stream, but my computer has died. I should have known when it told me to plug in the battery. Let me see if I can get it turned back on. Recouping its power. So to anyone in chat, apologies. I cannot see anything for the time being. I have returned, an angel of vengeance, a saboteur once more. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction opened the heart before, confuse the machine enough to spring its locks and secret doorways. I must cause it great shock, stab its eyes, poke hot wires into its ears, hammer to its teeth, and push glass into every orifice. Then it will gasp, and that gasp I will scuttle into its throat and stab its heart from the inside, penis in hand. And now we come at last to the slaughterhouse. Jesus. Yeah, it's all people. It's all people. It was always all people. The spark plug. No naked flames, no unsheathed electrics. Okay. This electrification must be lethal to the touch. Now to confound the machine and flood the system. This time not with sewage, but boiling, sparking liquid death. Pig! Get out of here, piggy! October 25th. No machine blades for Fatty Bishop and the heiress. Prime cuts all from the sorting bins, and the very best as always. Back in the dumbwaiter to the kitchens above. We stewed and plumped and gravied and breadcrumbed and returned to the table for the next night's feast. And not every night, you see, although we have begun to increase the frequency of the final act. Unlike the poor, the rich to be missed in time. We will continue to spoil and ready them, and our fine foods are now exported to mansions and lodges across London. And it's been noted in the times of late how rather overweight the great and the good are becoming, with their diets of fine wine and rich meat. Indeed, in Punch just last week, a cartoon showed Viscount Selwyn as a stuffed pig laid upon a platter for his peers to dine upon. Vicious and cowardly slander, no doubt, but he tasted delicious. This part of the game is very loud. Apologies if it sounds like I'm screaming. I can't hear myself think.
But will they be free? Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good, the worthy, how will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
Nothing like redemption through genocide. We started with the spark plug. Let's see about the spark plug. Give me a sec here. My computer just turned back on. See if I can get reconnected. Piggy, I think I need to go down there. Piggy. Piggy. Piggy, what are you doing? Wrong move, I guess? Indeed. Wrong move. Okay, this way it is. Vile concoction, this Compound X. It is the arterial blood of this horror. Boiled, it creates the steam to drive pistons, but here it is freezing and flows about the components to keep them cool. Why should it be that deeper I go, the cooler it becomes? What great process generates such heat that the machine must quench it with a cocktail of blood and effluent? October 27th. Then upstairs to bed, to toss and turn on bloated stomachs, to copulate and puke upon chase lounge, four-poster, or dressing table. Collapse at last into the engulfing mattress, drunk and drugged and fat and stupid and senseless. And spring the trap, man piggies, spring the trap. At a pull of a lever, a set of hydraulic pistons and gears are fired, resulting in 3 walls of steel bars dropping from the ceiling via the canopy to cage the product into the bed, preventing escape. The entire bed is then tilted backwards into the wall by a powerful spring mechanism, also fed by the hydraulics. The pressure for this system is created as a byproduct of the vacuum evisceration system employed for mass production elsewhere on the pig line. In this way, we have created our very own bottled revolution. The movement of the masses is a causal factor in the extermination of the rich. Oh, we're literally eating the rich. I mean, all right. I sense an opportunity. My first strike in paving these cogs with a large enough object should jam the flow of coolant, causing pressure to build up. Okay, goodbye. Oh, baby. Fun times, fun times. They want me to jump onto the gears? What's the point of coming down here? Huh. Alright. Coolant pumps are broken. And just to be certain, just to be sure, get down there, big boy. Alright, with the coolant pumps busted, can I go to another place now? Ah, got it. Painful. Piggy gone? Piggy gone. With a flip of my thingle-dingle, pig line control operations. That gives me the right feel. Oh my! Ah!
I know you, machine. I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
Sounds
you
fun.
are two motorlanders. My great works are almost begun.
October 27. And waste not, want not, for here the assorted slop and innards are sifted and sorted and enter the world through more channels and means than one could possibly conceive. The product passes by this section of the engine and is driven through the blades, splitting it into 2 sections ready for the butcher's block. And in the interim, it is kept in our freezer bays under the house, and the heat produced naturally by the refrigeration process feeds into the pipes and crannies of these rooms. and is the very reason, my dear friend, that we can sit here in shirts and waistcoats, but not jackets, on a freezing winter's night, without a fire in the grate, and discuss our great enterprise. The warmth in our bellies and toes may be attributed directly to those bellies and toes, even now passing through steam, fire, and blade beneath our feet. I am a good person, doing good person things. The trippery. Oh, God. December the 2nd. Walking away from those temples, that small pile of stones under the rhododendrons, the skulls of innocents under the loose clod, headless rib cages in the cool stone behind the altars, 3,000 miles apart. I trace back my life to this instance. Rain channels eroded in ancient stone. The toxins are already in this damp, this falling water. I hack and retch and vomit into the sink and grasp the bowl with both hands and stare. There in the plug hole, as clear as day, a toy spine, clockwork and intricate. Like a child's spine, but clockwork. How could that be? How could a child's spine be made like clockwork? I washed it carefully and placed it on the mantelpiece. By the egg I laid myself, under the garden, where the children's skulls are buried. I call it my Mexico. Children? Boys? Are you piggies now? Is everyone piggies? Oh God, the whole world's piggies. Come on, grab, firmly grasp it! Channels of blood. The path to the trippery. It is critically injured now, I am sure of that. It jeers no more. I feel it shudder around me, a wounded animal pressed flat to the ground. I feel it is afraid of me, and I hate it all the more, as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, my teeth vibrate, I retch and burn with fever. I am an angel of death, descending to smother the firstborn, to the death of the two that came after.
I am here again, at the foot of those stairs, towards the red light of the nursery, sunset in the window like a bleeding sky. The horizon a slit throat, the seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
Cool. Piggy! Piggy, what are you doing gorging yourself on the rich? Piggy, stop that this instant! Piggy! Little guys are just doing what I made them for. It's not their fault.
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Manders, what are they behind you? I can't see a damn thing. Manders! We are the pig, Professor. They are all the pig.
Bye, Professor. Children? Piggy children? Ooh, man, that is a trough of viscera. Children! Whoa! No, don't take your hearts out again. We've already done that. Oh. And there I was in a sea of viscera. Water slide!
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me, and I will take ye home.
Quite a sloshy adventure. I said, now where the devil am I? I'm in a trough, a pit of absolute visceral gurg. Seems like an odd place to be. Now, what if I, like the bad boy that I am, ignored that and looked over here? Kinda just a big, fat, amorphous trough of blood. Okay, into the lift. The veil lifts, the bride is waiting. The man eats the pig, and the pig is eaten by the machine, and the man is eaten by the machine. This is as it ever will be. Now we're into the final slop room. At this point, I don't see any reason to end the stream. I might as well see it to fruition. It's been a fun time. And it should end me right around dinner. Which that's exciting. I'm always happy to eat right after watching a bunch of pig mutants eat human beings alive. That puts me in an appetite.
Hear me, Mandus. My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
Yeah, guys, I gotta say, if I do get a choice in this, I might go with the machine. I mean, I'm a horrible person. My children are already dead, and the pig men cometh. So, like, might as well just not be a hypocrite. Might as well not be a hypocrite and just see it all to fruition, you know? I think we've been everywhere now, except this room. Oh, hello. 25th December, if you should find this. Then you already know all I would tell you. You already know what you've done and what you must now do. Walking away from those temples, that small pile of stones beneath the rhododendrons, the skulls of innocents under the loose clod, headless ribcages, cruelty torn asunder, and to expose their flowers, and the cool stone behind the altars, 3,000 miles away. I trace my life to this instant. Rain channels eroded in ancient stone. The toxins are already in this damp, this falling water. And in that instant, cradling my children's heads in my palms, I knew then I had to unbuild what I myself had constructed. Though even then it was little more than a sickening dream. This machine is ever mine, and it falls to me to redeem it. And myself. Oh, boy. Is there redemption, though? Is there redemption? I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling redemption. In my dreams, I walk with my children. I walk tunnels where no human has trod before, I'm sure of that. It is just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves. The deathless still in the freezing air tell me I am close. The vacuum eviscerators. It's all the vacuum eviscerators. Okay. All pieces to the vacuum eviscerators.
But why did you take my children?
I, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Yeah, come on, guy.
I am damned for a filicide. Everything is lost.
Yeah, basically. You killed your own children. I couldn't tell you why. I guess they were sick or something. I like the idea that we're kind of talking to, like, steampunk AI. That's kind of compelling. Like, basically, we made GLaDOS from Portals. Now it's like, I'm just here to genocide everything and redeem humanity the way you made me. Come on, buddy. Take a chill pill, friend. Calm down, guy. Scalding the hoses. The sausagery. Mandus Processing Company Organ distribution tanks, maintenance access. Is this where we store all the organs? Is that what I'm getting? The vacuum evisceration? What? Tesla pig? What? Tesla pig? How you gonna do me dirty like that, Tesla pig? Tesla piggy. Come on now. C'est la Tesla piggy. The gambling. Whatever that means. Something to do with the butchering process, I imagine. Silicon coolant. Tesla piggy, I swear to God. Ain't no reason for this Tesla piggy. So basically, I made this machine, I think, involving the orb from Amnesia 1. And something to do with mass slaughter. I think Tesla Piggy found me. Yep, there he is. Tesla Piggy. Tesla Piggy. Ah, shit. Tesla Piggy, no! Bad Tesla Piggy. Shit, is it invisible? Yeah. It flops in and out of being able to be seen. That's cool. Alright, that's probably the coolest enemy so far. I like that it phases in and out. Pay attention. Yeah, that's really cool. Oh, fuck! Tesla Piggy, no! Ah! Alright. That was cool. I'll give it to them. They got me. They got me. Well done, Amnesia 2. It takes a lot to get me these days, but good work, Tesla Piggy. The man is processing electrogravitic suppression cell power. Did I really need, like, to get this much glass work done down here? Oh yeah, I got one of these. Electrogravitic suppression. Descending among the spirits, I deny you. I am not your chattel. I will not be your operator, the monkey to your organ grinder. Or meat grinder, as we have ground up a lot of meat. We've ground up a lot of meat.
Only to save you. Only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan.
Yeah, but instead your children are dead and you buried them with the rhododendrons.
My children. My children. What have I done?
Kill them.
What have I become?
A monster.
I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean.
I got news for you. All of your sins, huh? Each and every last one. The 20th of December. Memories, they surface like bloated bodies rising to the scum of the Thames. I looked at them, covered in the blood of their dead mother, little piglets, squalling in their swaddling, and my heart at once was filled with a great love and a consuming hate I could never have imagined. At that point, did my soul split, creating him? Was this the egg of my soul, the moment the great clock began to tick? Is the only path to redemption to join us together again, to make myself whole, to close the great circle and take that madman into my heart once more, and forgive him, and myself as well?
I love you, my darlings, and I am sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much for this world.
And here I abandon my accountability, mickle of the kind. If I just forgive myself, all the murder will be washed away. It's not really how it works. Madness is alone. I search for instruction, for advice, for help in my goals, but in return the system mocks me. Simpleton, it says, you must find your own answers now. And not get eaten by piggies.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them.
Tempting.
You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there.
I believe him.
I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
Interesting. This steampunk AI claims to be able to get rid of World War II. Now we gotta do a second. Well, that's never a good thing. You don't ever want to be teleported. Tesla piggy! Tesla piggy, no! Tesla piggy! Where's he going? Where you going, Tesla piggy? Tesla piggy! Too many Tesla piggies! Ah! Too many Tesla piggies! Oh wait, it's just the one. Just the one Tesla piggy. Stompy, 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 stompy. Look at him! He's such a little guy! Look at him go! Tesla piggy? Tesla piggy. Whoop, 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 whoop. He's coming for me. I know, he's coming for me. Ah! Tesla piggy! Rude Tesla piggy, so very rude! Okay. Yay! We have survived Tesla piggy's bad reign of terror. Okay, so there was a ladder up. What's inside the suppression tower? Ah, Cerebro! And Professor Charles Xavier. Oh, that's the suppression tower? That's my son's heart, is what that is. Okay. So, like... Okay. Man, I am... I got that innovation. I turn something on here, or... It's the beating of the telltale heart. Alright, let's figure out how I'm gonna stop my son's heart from beating. Okay. Tesla Piggy, don't you do that magical bullshit again, okay? Ooh, a resonance thingy! Those things are super cool. Resonance thingy 2, go! Resonance thingy 3, sing your song! Resonance thingy 4, cue the harmony.
I have you now, creature. I will destroy you.
Stop him! Stop him! Kill him!
It is over. It is time to end this madness.
Oh my god. These doors. They're such doors. The heart of the machine.
God help me. I am lost in the dry paper soul.
Enoch, Edwin, Oswald, and I. Am I being flushed down the viscera tube? Am I ending in the meat slop? In the glop? Oh. That's a new emote.
Madness, listen to your heart. You know you're with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend.
So... maybe I've missed some obvious things. So is that the heart of this machine? Is it the engineer, Oswald? Now we got Mr. House vibes here. Like, was Oswald plugged into the machine? Oh, there's all the viscera. Okay. Well, let's go down the catwalk, I guess.
Mandus, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children, monster.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them on the temple steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel on the banks of the Somme. You wanted to save them from the horror to come. That is the vision we shared. Everything we have built to avert this coming nightmare. You and I are one. We are the same. Our souls are entangled. We deserve to make them free.
Or, yeah, as it has been said, is that me? Am I the heart of the machine? And I'm just two personalities? Was there never an engineer? Was Manus and Oswald the same person? Did I make this whole machine and this craziness because of the vision of seeing my sons die and everything that's being said to me? But now symbolically I'm killing myself and stopping the machine? Hi, children! Hi, spirited babies! Daddy's gonna go and work with the machine now, okay? Oh, yeah, there's no going back. Nope, no going back now. Hello, children. Hello, my sweet babies. Yes, hi, there you are again. Okay, how many times are we gonna play this game, huh? Piggy! Hi, Piggy. Look after my ghost children for me. Nice little creep show of everything I've accomplished. I guess I don't need my lantern anymore. Huh. You know, the machine kind of
stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy wars and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into faith. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Manders trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved.
This looks like the Aztec temple.
This is your
in Mexico.
coming century. They will eat the Manders. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts.
Man, this voice acting is going so hard. So what, we had a vision of World War II and we made a machine to, like, kill everything and start over? Powered by, the hearts of my murdered children? Or are those their heads? I did cut their heads off, didn't I? Hello, children.
I am begging you. You are my creator, my father. You cannot destroy me. Please, Mandus, no. For your children.
Oh man, he's just plugged into the spark plugs there. Okay. I gotta turn myself into a pig? What if I don't do anything? Does that mean I side with the machine? Do I have a choice? I'm gonna wait here a little bit, see if I have a choice. I don't think I do, but I can't, like, we buried the bones, right? So those aren't their actual bodies. Is it symbolic that we plugged their heads or their hearts into the machine? Alright, yeah, because I'm also hallucinating here. There's toys everywhere. Alright, I don't think I have a choice, everybody, so, click. How the hell did I fit this under London?
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. A church bell ringing out. And in that moment, the new century was born.
Yeah, because everything was 1899. Last few notes were in December. Okay. The Heart. Performed an act of self-butchery in Amnesia, a machine for pigs. So, I really liked that. They stepped up their game with, you know, the graphics, the ambience. Okay, there we go. In a lot of ways, they stepped up their game, yet in a lot of ways, they made creative decisions that I think were detractions. Creative decisions that I did not agree with. You could say they're little things, and they would be if they were just the old Amnesia things thrown in. If you could pick up bottles, if you have an inventory, if your sanity loses in the dark. But they could have had those and built upon them for this experience. I can't say it was a bad game. I really did like it. I liked the story. I liked the voice acting. I loved the design. Like, I loved the machine, the factory. It was all really, really cool. I don't know if it is a superior game to the first one, though, just on the grounds of gameplay mechanics. But it's close. I mean, if anything, I could say it's equal, just in that it was a very atmospheric trip. It was a really cool story, really cool horror, but it was very linear. There weren't a lot of puzzles. I was not trying to figure out how to do something. I was walking to levers and buttons and pushing them and sliding things into place. Well, regardless of all of that, I had a good time. Maybe I missed some things. I don't know. Maybe I missed some secrets or some notes. But I had a wonderful time playing this Amnesia collection for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Master Fong, and I will be back with other stuff. I will be back finishing up State of Decay soon. I think I'm going to jump into Rampart 2. I think that's the game. Remnant 2. I think I'm going to be buying that soon and starting a run through in that. So, yeah, that's about it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for being here. This was a longer one. I didn't anticipate on beating it, but we just kept going. And I was definitely immersed. So, I think I'm going to look into getting more Amnesia games. I might actually purchase the bunker now, see what that's all about, or if there were other add-ons or additions, I might stream those too, because I can see why these games took off. They've got such a great atmosphere, and they've got that vague lore that ties things together. It's a lot of fun. But I'm done for today, so thank you all for being here. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm going to go eat a lot of food and become a pig man myself. Man-pig? Man-pig. Pig man, pig-pig. I'm just going to become a pig-pig. Bye, everybody.